Tembingosi and Natasha Tahana has actually called it quits. And I mean, and I know some people are saying, has it ended in tears? But the relationship is over. And I saw this and I was like, am I dreaming? Could this be true? Could this be just something that is kind of giving us a false narrative? Because people do that, man. Remember when Natasha got married to Tembingosi? Was it a marriage or was it? I can't say what it was, but I mean they did get married. They was a something yana traditional, and people were saying no, man, it's not. It's just that they were together as a family. But I mean we added most one and one, and we're like these ones, they're married. But now the statement is out. Apparently and allegedly, this was sent by Unatata, which I saw on one of her platforms, and I'm like, could this be true? But this is what she said. Tembinkosi Lot and I have mutually decided to part ways romantically. Wow. Despite the change in our relationship, we will remain friends and co-parents. I'm looking forward to this new chapter of my life. And I mean, it's like hashtag new beginnings. And I'm like, okay, this doesn't look like someone who's hurt. This doesn't look like someone who's like, I'm actually hoping for us to work things out. No, 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 no. Natasha is out. But what you did not see, and I think a lot of people actually have missed this, there was another one. There was another video that was attached to this where she was on some, I've tried, every day is the same thing. Could it be because of infertility? Ayithi yona leyo. Could it be that Uthemgozi has been cheating and all of that allegedly? Could it be other things that are happening financially, abuse and all of that? We don't know. But obviously it's things that they've spoken about, and Uthembinkosi was not willing or was willing but not able to change. Because this is the same thing in relationships. You would say to someone, this is what I don't like, and they will keep on doing it. And sometimes they're not ready to change, and you cannot change them, unfortunately. Didn't we see this coming when it comes to that relationship? Where I'm sitting, I didn't. Because why? There were times when I was like, this one is the one is going to break this relationship, but it didn't. They've gone through a lot together. But there were times when I was like, this combination, Natasha looked like is very focused, looks like he's someone who is very pretty, handsome, no lento, no Tembinkosi, but it definitely looked like Natasha is more, and this is my opinion, please don't come for me, is more of a very focused hand. And honestly speaking, I did not see much of that from Utembingosi. And I know that sometimes it's a phase. People do change. But I felt like, there's so many red flags then. And then when they got married and all of that, or paid lobola for each other, I was like, oh, okay. Now I'm sure they're going into the right direction, because both of them now they feel like, okay, we've got a child, but also besides the child that we have, we need to start a new life. We had our old lives together, I mean apart, but now this is a serious one. So here we are, my friend. We just had it. They are no longer together. I only wish both of them, prosperity, peace, happiness, love in future. I wish that they will get people that will definitely embrace them as parents. Because let's not lie, when there's a child or there are children, for any relationship, it becomes a challenge to be in new relationships. And it doesn't mean like it doesn't happen. Of course it does happen, but it becomes a challenge. Because you have this person who must call, depending if they are taking care of the children. Because I mean, if they're not taking care of the children, I mean, ungena kuphi wena, ungena kuphi yena, aya kui. So, but then if there's a relationship like that, the other person comes to check the children, they are fully supporting the children. They know which school they go to, or at least they know how much you're paying the nanny if they're still very young, how much you're doing all these extra activities for this child, and they're part of it, then that's different. But then for someone who is not, honestly speaking, I feel like women can just do these things on their own. And I mean, men as well. If you've got a woman that is not interested to be part of your children's lives, don't force them. There is no need for you to force them, honestly speaking. And again, if they've got an attitude that says your children are going to grow under these circumstances with someone that is behaving like this, then that means that they will think that this is right, because with you they've got this relationship and they got this upbringing, and then they go to another partner, it's a different ball game altogether. Nah, I fam, just walk away for the sake of your children until that person is matured enough, you know, um, to be a father or to be a mother. Honestly, you cannot bring up your children in an environment that is not peaceful, environment that doesn't have happiness, that doesn't have uh, you know your warmth. You know what I mean? You come home, you are fighting, you come home, the other one is crying because they are not happy because of that one did that. No, we can't. It's 2024, guys. Only thing that I'm gonna say again about 2024, people have realized that life is too short. Life is too short, and therefore they don't have to be sitting in situations that are no longer serving them. And I'm not saying I'm okay with divorces and people that are having children and going apart. I'm one for a family, but then I'm one for a peaceful family, a family that has got love. The fact that you're together, it doesn't mean that it's okay for a child to be brought up in that relationship that is not conducive for bringing up children. And this is not even about money. It's about the things that are happening in this household and what the children are going to be growing up seeing, whether it's good things or it's bad things. If it's bad things, where you can walk away from that relationship. We've got already bruised, hurt children out there, women and I mean girls and boys. You can't, when you have a responsibility as a father to take your children out of such relationships, or as a mother to take your children out of those relationships, do that. They will thank you later. And like I said, it's not about the money. It's all about also, it's the money, yes, but also it's about how you're raising your kids. So Natasha could have maybe seen, you know what, my child is growing. Do I want to raise my child with this man who is a father, but then who is not responsible? Because I mean, you tell me, what did that video say on her thing, on her Instagram, where he was like, I tried. It's the same thing, and we speak about the same thing. Of course, I'm paraphrasing it, but it was just along those lines. If you are clever enough and you matured enough, you'll see where this video is directed to. It is actually directed at what is happening in her life, that I tried. God knows I tried. But it's over. It's too much. We have not heard anything from Uthembi Nkosi. We don't know how he feels about it. But in any case, he just posted something that is about soccer and all of that. So I think for him, I don't think he's happy with the breakup. But I mean, Natasha has got to be happy too. So, because I mean, this is not a joint statement. Because if it was, we could have seen it in his socials as well. We did not see it. So I just hope they could resolve everything amicable. Yes, they are no longer together, but then going forward, I hope that statement says, you know what, we are still co-parents. I hope it will remain like that. Thank you so much, my friend, for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button. I shall see you on the next one.